Assalamualaikum friends, welcome back to Mahik Fatima channel. Hope you're all doing great. So friends, today in this video I am going to continue the part 2 of the chapter Where There Is a Will. Part 1 of this chapter is already uploaded, whose link will be provided in the description box. So friends, if you have not yet watched the part 1, please watch it so that you can have a clarity about the continuation of part 2. Let's start. Very large numbers of those trained have come back to help new learners. They work free of charge for Arivoli as only need master trainers. There is not only a desire to learn but a widespread perception among them that all women ought to learn cycling. In turn, their experience has enriched the literacy movement. The new cyclists are bound even more passionately than before to Arivoli. So friends, what they are saying in this paragraph means the people who already got training, who are already trained, they come for helping the new people who are learning cycling. They taught them without any cost, that is free of cost, so that they are named as master trainers. For them, it is not only desired to make women learn cycling, but also it is a widespread perception that all women should learn cycling. So the people who already trained, by training the new learners, their experience has still enriched, which helped the literacy movement. The people, new cyclist people who were passionate about cycling, when Arivoli came, they become still more passionate after these things. Hope you have understood this para. Let's move to the next one. The whole phenomenon was the brainchild of the popular former district collector, Sheila Rani Chankat. Her idea in 1991 was to train female activists so that literacy would reach women in the interior. She also included mobility as a part of the literacy drive. This flowed from the fact that lack of mobility among women played a big role in undermining their confidence. Chankat pushed the banks to give loans for the women to buy cycles. She also got each block to accept specific duties in promoting the drive. As the top official in the district, she gave it great personal attention. So friends, in this paragraph they are saying that there was a lady who is a popular former district collector named Sheila Rani Chankat. She had an idea in 1991 that all the females should learn cycling. They should get the training so that the literacy would reach women in the higher place, that is higher in the interior. She also thought it to include that mobility, for example, to say that if one person, if a single lady screams, there will be a less noise. If a number of ladies at a time if they scream, there will be a huge voice, right? So this is the example of mobility. She thought that mobility will also be a part of literacy drive. When she focused that women were lacking in mobility, she came to know why their confidence is becoming low. So she said that she thought that lack of mobility among women was decreasing their confidence. So Chankat went for the banks to ask them to give loans for the women to buy cycles, and she also went to each and every block that they accept some specific duties for helping them in this training at the drive. As she was the top official of the district, she paid her personal attention. Personal attention means she was not like, why I have to do this. She took it as personally and she have done it. Hope you have understood this paragraph. Let's move to the next one. First, the activists learned cycling. Then, neo-literates wanted to learn. Every woman wanted to learn. Not surprisingly, this led to a shortage of lady cycle. Never mind, gent cycle would do just as nicely. Thank you. Some women prefer the latter as these have an additional bar from the seat to the handle. You can seat a child on that, and to this day thousands of women here ride gent cycle. Thousands of others dream of the day they will be able to afford any bicycle at all. So in this paragraph, what they are trying to describe is that when firstly the activists wanted to learn cycling, then after neo-literates wanted to learn cycling, after this thought to learn cycling, every woman in the district they wanted to learn cycling. So what happens when every woman wanted to learn cycling? There will be a shortage of ladies cycle. But no problem, they can offer for gents cycle also. Gents cycle will have a ladder which is placed from the bar to the seat handle. So the women thought that they can place a child on that ladder and they can carry on their day-to-day activities. Now the thousands of women they started to ride gent cycle, as gent cycle will help them for carrying their child also, and they can other dreams of the day they can be afford with any cycle, whether it is a ladies cycle or gent cycle, no matters, they can do all their works in the bicycles. Hope you have understood this para. If you have any doubt regarding any of the topic or any of the stanza or any of the para which I have explained in these videos, you can please comment me, and surely definitely I will try to clear your doubts as much as possible. After the International Women's Day in 1992, this district can never be the same. Flags on the handlebars, bells ringing, over 1,500 female cyclists took Pudukkottai by storm. Their all-women cycle rally stunned the town's inhabitants with its massive showing. So what happened after the International Women's Day completed? The district Pudukkottai, it was not as same before it was. So the women, nearly 1,500 females, they started riding cycling, and they have placed flags on their handles and they were ringing the bells of the cycle, which showed like Pudukkottai by storm. So Pudukkottai, you know guys, how the storm will look, how the characteristics of storm will be. In the same way, they took the Pudukkottai like a storm. All that women, they turned like a rally in the town inhabitants, which showed a massiveness. You know guys, 1,500 is not less counting of the females who are riding the cycle. It is a massive population who shows that the women's rally, cycle rally. So friends, let's move to the next para. What did the males think? One who had to approve was S. Kanakarajan, owner of Ram Cycles. This single dealer saw a rise of over 350% in the sale of ladies' cycle in 1 year. That figure is probably an underestimate for two reasons. One, a lot of women unable to wait for ladies' cycle went in for men's cycle. Two, Kanakarajan shared his information with me with great caution. For all he knew, I was an undercover agent of the sales tax department. So what they are saying in this paragraph means, now after ladies started driving gent cycle also, what the males will think, like they have questioned here. Only the person who had to approve was Kanakarajan. He was the owner of the cycle, Ram Cycles. This S. Kanakarajan, he saw a 350% rise in the ladies cycle only in 1 year. This happened only because of two reasons. One is the women who were not able to wait for ladies cycle, they went for buying men's cycle. And second reason is Kanakarajan, he is sharing this information with the author with great caution. Caution means like maintaining a secrecy. In that way, Kanakarajan shared this information. For all he knew was that the author was an undercover agent of the sales tax department. Hope you have understood this paragraph. Let's move to the next one. In any case, not all males were hostile. Some were even encouraging. Muthu Bhaskaran, a male Arivoli activist. For instance, he wrote the famous cycling song that has become their anthem. So what they are saying there? Not all women were opposing that females should not ride cycle. Even some males were also supporting them to ride the cycles. The person who was encouraging named Muthu Bhaskaran. He is a male Arivoli activist. He wrote a famous cycling song that had become the anthem. Let's see the next para. When in the blazing heat of Kudiminamalai stone quarries, you run into Manormani. 22 training others, you know it's all worth it. A quarry worker and Arivoli volunteer herself, she thinks it vital that her co-workers learn cycling. Our areas are a little cut off, she told me. Those who know cycling, they can be mobile. In a single week in 1992, more than 70,000 women displayed their cycling skills at the public exhibition cum contest run by Arivoli. An impressive UNICEF sanctioned 15 mopeds for Arivoli women activists. So what they are saying here, in the blazing heat of Kuruminamalai, when the stones are shining, with the heat of blazing sun, they went to Manormani, where the 22 who are training the others, they thought that it was that much only, worth it. A lady, she is a quarry worker and also a voluntary of Arivoli movement. She herself thinks that her co-workers also should know to learn cycling because it helps them, and she says that her areas are little have cut off in the sense to say here her areas were little unknowledged. She also said to the author that if the people who know cycling, they can be considered as mobile. Here mobile, why they are using means through mobile we can order anything by sitting in one place. We can do shopping, we can do recharge, any of the mobile activities. Here they are considered as cycling. Cycling makes a person independent. Here they wants to say. Only in single week of 1992, more than 70 women who showed their cycling skills in public exhibition called Exhibition Cum Contest, which was held by Arivoli, by which the UNICEF got impressed and they sanctioned 50 mopeds for Arivoli women activities. Mopeds here means a motorcycle. A motor is fixed to the cycle is called mopeds. Hope you have understood the para. Let's move to the next one. Cycling has had very definite economic implication. It boosts income. Some of the women here sell agriculture or other produce within a group of villages. For them, the bicycle cuts down on time wasted in waiting for buses. This is crucial in poorly connected routes. Secondly, it gives you much more time to focus on selling your produce. Thirdly, it enlarges the area you can hope to cover. Lastly, it can increase your leisure time too, should you choose. So in this paragraph, what they are trying to say is that cycling is also helpful in economic implication. It also boosts income. Boost income in the sense like it helps to increase their income. The women who wanted to sell their agriculture products, they can sell within their group of villagers. For them, bicycling had become a benefit, so that they do not want to wait for the buses. So it was wasting the time if they were waiting for buses. In bicycling, themselves they have to sell their products. So for them, it becomes, secondly, it gives much more time for them selling in their products. And thirdly, the women who thought that they have to cover this much area, they can cover it easily. And lastly, cycling will also give them increase in leisure time so that they can choose this cycling. Friends, hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, please comment me in the comment section. I will surely clear your doubt. So next para. Small producers who used to wait for buses were often dependent on fathers, brothers, husbands or sons to even reach the bus stop. They could cover only a limited number of villages to sell their produce. Some walked. Those who cannot afford bicycles still do. These women had to rush back early to tend to the children and perform other chores like fetching water. Those who have cycle now combine these different tasks with nonchalance, which means you can even along some remote road see a young mother child on the bar produced on the carrier. She could be carrying two, perhaps even three pots of water hung across the back and cycling towards work or home. So in this paragraph, what they are saying means the small producer who produce little, they have to wait for the buses if they don't have cycle. They should depend on their father or brother or husband or their sons to make them to reach the bus stop so that they can catch a bus. And for they have to cover only limited areas because buses will be on time, and so that to reach their home and to reach their work they have to be on time on the bus stop. So which led to cover them limited villages only what to sell what they have produced, and some who cannot afford for bus they have to walk. The people who do not have bicycles still they do the same thing. They sell their produce by traveling in the bus. These women who don't have cycle they have to rush back to their home early so that they can take care of their children and they can perform other household works like fetching water, cooking food, other all works they can do if they reach home early. Now the ladies who have bicycles do all these things in a combined way. They also cover remote roads, and we can see a lady or a mother who is carrying her child on the bar and the produce on her carrier, and she can do two things at the same time, and she can also place three water pots back of the seat in a hanging way, and she can be seen like cycling towards work or towards home. Friends, hope you have understood this para. Let's move to the next one. Yet, yet it would be very wrong to emphasize the economic aspect over else. The sense of self-respect it brings is vital. Of course, isn't not economic, said Fatima, giving me a look that made me feel rather stupid. What money do I make from cycling? I lose money. I can't afford a bicycle. But I hire one every evening just to feel that goodness, that independence. Never before reaching Pudukkottai had I seen this humble vehicle in that light. The bicycles as a metaphor for freedom. So in this paragraph what they are saying means, so if we emphasize cycling as the economic aspect over all else, it would be wrong. It is a sense of self-respect that brings a vital role for the women. Fatima giving a look to the author, a look that made the author's feet stupid. She said that it's not an economy. For her, it is not an economy. What money do she make from cycling? She said that what money can I make from cycling? I still lose my money. She said don't have that much money to buy a new cycle for riding it. For that reason, she hires every evening one cycle to just feel that goodness, that happiness, and that independence. So, before the author Never before he thought that Pudukottai, this cycle will have that much importance. They like the bicycles as a metaphor for freedom. For that woman's bicycle means it is like a freedom for them. So the author said that he never ever thought that even cycle can make the people happy. It can give a freedom to the women. Guys, hope you have understood this. Let's move to the next one. It is difficult for people to see how big this is for rural women, said Kannamal. It's a Himalayan achievement. Like flying an aeroplane, for them, people may laugh. Only the women who have important it is. So what they are saying here, people, for the rural women, especially for the rural women, cycling is very important, which was a Himalayan achievement. They think that it is like a aeroplane for them. But the people used to laugh at seeing that situation when a woman riding a cycle and doing her daily chores, her daily works. But only the woman knows its importance. So friends, now the postscript begins. Friends, postscript means, the meaning of postscript means an extra information of an event that is added after it has happened. So now let's see what did the author add after this all happened. When I returned to Pudukottai in April 1995, the craze was still on, but a large number of women were unable to afford bicycles. Each now cost around rupees 1400, and a new generation was coming up that was too young to gain from the first round. But Pudukottai remains unique among Indian districts for the stunning proportion of women who have taken to cycling and the enthusiasm for gaining the skills among the rest. So the author here says that when he again returned for Pudukottai in April 1995, he saw that the craziness of people about cycling was still running on. It's still on. But the women who are unable to afford bicycle, the cost of bicycle now have reached to 1400. And the new generation, that is the small children who are too young for gaining this cycling, they are far from the first round. They are on first round still. Means still they are kids. They don't know much importance of the cycling. For their happiness, they wanted to learn cycling, which in their early stage. But Pudukottai was among unique. Pudukottai remains as unique in Indian district because their women have given importance for cycling. All that the enthusiasm for gaining the cycling skill was among the women until they learn it. So friends, here the chapter ends. Hope you have understood all the concepts which I have explained you in the video of part 1 and part 2. If you have any doubts regarding any of this part or any of this paragraph, please comment me in the comment section and clear your doubts as much as possible. So friends, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like my video. Share with your friends so that it will be helpful for the needed one. Thank you. Keep supporting me with your love by subscribing my channel and supporting me with lots of your blessings. Thank you so much. Keep watching my channel for the latest update. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next video.